unrelated fun fact. I have been using my nose to operate my phone outside because it is so cold and I'm wearing gloves, and you cannot use a touch screen while you have gloves on. So the first thing you should know about me is probably that I'm very nearsighted. My prescription is -10 in both eyes. That's a joke. That's definitely not the first thing you need to know about me, but I'm just going to narrate what's happening. By the way, the nearsightedness is probably from spending so much time studying on my laptop. So the absolute first thing I do in the morning is stumble into the bathroom and put in my contacts because I can never find my glasses. I'm pretty sure they fell behind my bed a few weeks ago. So this morning I'm having whole wheat toast with avocado and cucumbers for breakfast. I love this breakfast because it reminds me of home. I'm from California and avocados are basically all we eat. It's also pretty quick to prepare and relatively cheap. And I don't know if you noticed, but I just put a cup of tap water in the microwave. I really love hot water. I'm just weird that way. This is me calmly taking a sip of water and then frantically remembering that I left the toast in for too long. And now I'm trying to scrape off the black part. I promise this doesn't happen that often. And now it's time for some generous avocado to mask the burned flavor. On most days, I don't wear any makeup or put nearly this much effort into my appearance, but I have a rehearsal today that's going to be filmed. One of my compositions is going to be rehearsed by a resident ensemble. Bienen frequently has professional ensembles rehearse, record, and perform the music of student composers. The ensemble that is rehearsing my piece is made up of 2 violins, a viola, cello, piano, and vibraphone. So it's basically a traditional string quartet plus 2 percussion instruments. They specialize in new music, and a lot of the members are actually Bienen alumni. Today is actually the first time I'm meeting the musicians in person and the first time I'm going to hear my piece live, so I'm very excited. And right now I'm trying to pick out earrings. I can't decide between studs, black hoops, gold hoops, silver hoops, gold plates, and it looks like I'm going with the gold plates. Anyways, as I was saying, the concert is in 2 days, but I sent them the music about 6 weeks ago, so I'm not really worried. I'm a little bit nervous though because I'm supposed to be running the rehearsal and I don't have a lot of experience doing that. And I guess I can tell you about the piece. It's 3 movements and about 10 minutes long. It's called pyrolysis, which is a chemical transformational process, and it's a metaphor for the process that I used to write the piece. Are you dizzy yet? I am. I live on the 6th floor of a building with an elevator that half the time is out of order. And I'm gonna stop and get lunch and snacks really quick because I have kind of a long day. Right now, I'm printing the score so that I can make handwritten notes during rehearsal. I prefer handwritten notes just because it's faster, for me anyways.
At like 18, I always like, yeah, I feel concernicus in my heart.
Rehearsal just ended and I need to make some changes to the parts because things are not sounding exactly the way I wanted them to. Luckily the musicians are being very flexible and they're letting me do this, so hopefully I can print these out and give them to the musicians before my class at 12:30. So I just finished editing the parts, but I need to go print now. And class starts in 2 minutes, so I'm guessing I'm gonna be 15 minutes late. We will see. Fuck. So thanks to printing difficulties, I am now a solid 20 minutes late. This is one of my favorite classes that I'm taking this quarter. We meet twice a week. The first class of each week is dedicated to learning a new compositional technique like hocketing or registral locking, and our homework is to apply the technique we used, and in the second class each week we workshop our assignments. There are only 4 students in that class, which I love because it means I get a lot of individual attention. And right now I'm going to my weekly lesson. My weekly private composition lesson just ended. We spent the majority of the time talking about my rehearsal this morning and the revisions that I made. I'm working on a few other pieces unrelated to that rehearsal, but we didn't get a chance to talk about those pieces. I can tell you about those pieces more a little bit later, but I have a meeting on the other side of campus and I really don't want to be late. So the meeting I'm heading to is a career trek meeting. Career treks are essentially shadow days where Northwestern students spend a day visiting several firms in an industry they are interested in. I'm also double majoring in math and I'm really interested in finance, so I'm going on a career trek in a few weeks.
Because what I'm trying to do now, actually, and this is one of the big things that's stressing me out, is I'm gonna start putting some things on Spotify. Just because I've realized it's a lot easier to share with people. SoundCloud is fine, but no one listens to music on SoundCloud. You ate that quick.
Yeah. After dinner, I was going through my email and I saw this. This year's dance marathon raised $1.4 million for dropout prevention. Every year, Northwestern hosts a dance marathon where students dance for 30 hours straight, which sounds like complete torture to me, but it's a huge fundraiser and it's for a great cause. During the 30-hour marathon, there was a live stream online, and I thought I'd put some clips from that in here. Hi, I just finished dinner and now I'm going back to my apartment to study. Next week I have final exams and I'm very unprepared because all afternoon yesterday I just spent composing. Also, unrelated fun fact, I have been using my nose to operate my phone outside because it is so cold and I'm wearing gloves and you cannot use a touch screen while you have gloves on. So sometimes when I'm studying, I get distracted and I'll take a break to put another coat of nail polish on my nails or come up with some other form of productive procrastination.